Okay, so now let's see how we select something else. So subcode 11. So that was how you selected multiple cells. Now those were to select adjacent cells. Now if I want to select non-adjacent cells, like I want to select D2, then D4, then D6. So if I want to do something like that, I would say range D2, comma D4, comma D6, close, dot select. I run this F5, sorry, F5, and you see that it has selected three non-adjacent cells. Now if I want to select a row, how would I do that? Selecting an entire row. Let's say I want to select row number 3, so I'd say rows of 3 dot select. If I want to select an entire column, um, in selecting a row, this is by using the column, the index number. So I'm telling the position, or by saying the position. The same thing I can also do by saying the name of the row. So row number 3, the column, the row label of that row is 3. So I can type that in double quotes, and I can also do this. Bit confusing, but here I'm selecting it based on the position, and this one selecting a row based on its name or title. So this is selected, but if I do this in double quotes, that means I'm using the title of it. So see, every row has a title. So row number 5 has a title 5. So if it is a text, I have to put it under double quotes. That's how it is. So similarly, I can select a column based on position. So if I want to select fourth column, I would say columns of 4. But if I want to select a column based on its title or name, I would say columns of, let's say, C dot select. If I have to select multiple columns, I would use something like this, columns of A to G dot select. If I have to say multiple rows, then I would say rows of double quotes 5 to 10 dot select. To select entire sheet, I would say cells dot select. So these are a few things that we can use when selecting at different ranges. So let's start with non-adjacent. That is how rows of 3 using the position, selecting row number 5 based on its title because it's in double quotes, columns number 4 based on the fourth position of the column C based on the name of that column, the third column, which is called C. So you select it to select multiple columns and to select, so this has selected until A to G, if you see, and then here rows 5 to 10, and if you want to select the entire sheet, then you would do cells dot select. That's how it is. Now additionally, if you want to select any row or column based on a particular cell, so suppose I'm on this cell right now and I want to select the entire row of this cell, which is row number 6. So I would say active cell dot entire row dot select. If I have to do the same for column, entire column dot select. Now remember, when I do the column, the row selection will be gone. So if you see here, active cell dot entire row, so I am on cell D6, so I want to select 6th row, so that gets selected. And if I want to select the entire column, because when I selected the row, the first cell would be a in column A, so it is selecting like this. But to make sure that you get it, I would put a comment here and I would run only this. So active cell dot entire column, so row number 5 would get selected. So this is how it works for selecting cells, not just one or couple of adjacent cells, but anything that you want, how you select it is with all these commands.